Hello, StarCraft fans around the world. Welcome to another exciting Fiasco cast. I'm Crunk.
And I'm D. James, and our two players today are Gatored starting in the pi over 3 position. And down at the 4 pi over 3 position, we have VP Fargo.
And we will be casting this game in Radians mode. So, a nice PVT on this Zelnaga Caverns, right?
That is the map.
Yes! The VP clan, known for being very persons, and Gosu's just Gosu.
Yeah, of course Gosu means something.
It means like good, right? It means like super Gosu means super good. It's like a Korean thing.
The context I've normally heard it from, I believe that is what it means, but I've actually never actually taken the trouble.
Taking the trouble to do it? You know what the lawyer said to the accident victim?
What?
Go sue him. All right, so it looks like we've got a scouting probe. Nope, dropping a gateway, I suspect. Yep, and he's gonna go see what Fargo is doing on the far side of the map.
And he's throwing down a barracks.
A B-Rack. Let's go ahead and see our supply counts. Pachinga ding a ding, and there's the probe doing some probular stuff. Getting one more probe out because of that fun chrono boost, and we've got gas going down for both players.
So it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing an early expand out of the Terran. None of that gasless 1-Rax FE, but this does not eliminate anything for the Protoss. The Protoss always gets gas early. And oftentimes we'll get 2 gases early because those sentries are just so good in the early game. In fact, that's pretty much how Protoss survives the early game, is by force fields.
And that's how they roll, and this will probably be a cybernetic. No!
Oh, what just happened?
A little misclick on the cybernetic core.
Yeah.
He caught it in time. What do you think about this pylon placement back here, Mr. Richards?
I think it's potentially good against a Terran player. It allows for quick warp-ins if there are drops.
It looks like we had a gas steal too, sorry, but yeah, that'll block the blue flame Hellions in the back, but stealing the gas, being all sneaky like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it limits movement back here, even with drops.
Cool. Looks like we have the Terran player doing the same idea with the well-placed supply depot, and Gosu Gator did let that assimilator finish, so he's going to have to send a Marine back there to be like, hey, this is my base.
Yeah, a little bit of base-in-base action going on, but it's not anything too unusual. What the Protoss is doing with this is he's limiting the options. He's maybe he's trying to prevent that infamous 1-1-1 build, with the tanks, Marines, and the Banshees, and limiting the Terran's gas is a good way to do it. But we've got 2 reactors coming down.
No, that's a tech lab. Tech lab and reactor, double Marines popping out. Still hasn't killed that assimilator yet.
Maybe he's not interested in getting that second gas. Your finger is on the mini-map. You cannot see.
The Zealot, chasing that guy away from the Zelnaga watchtower, chose not to kite him. And there's our Protoss force. Warp gates on the way, as well as 2 more gateways. We'll see if he goes for a robotics bay or a nexus.
That probe about to have a very bad day.
He's sour about life. And oh, look, those Protoss look really cool when they're green. Look at them marching up there. And he knows all the Marines are going after the assimilator.
He's going to be able to pick up a that's
too much stuff. But he'll get away fast. Those little zealot heads in a jar from the void can move fast on their crab legs.
Looks like the assimilator is being taken out here quickly by about 6 Marines.
And we've got an expansion going down for the Terran, an expansion on the way as well for the Protoss, for the Protoss player. And they are becoming the infamous warp gate. So 3-gate expand, and looks like Terran's moving out, taking the left Zelnaga tower. And that's kind of a hefty force, even 3 SCVs, 2 Marauders, and a fuck ton of Marines on the way.
And there's going to be some excellent force fields here. He's only got like 2 force fields there.
Yeah, look, I think he has 1 round of warp-ins saved up, but we'll see what happens. Building a command center in the base, and here comes the battle. SCV scouting to the front. Will they like what they see? Will they throw down bunkers, or will they just get shot and run away? well, we've got some impressive lag going on here. And as Mr. Richards takes a phone call, I'll see what's going on. We've got one bunker going down, Marauders shelling the Nexus, and those Protoss forces still too scared to attack. They're moving out now. No force fields, no Guardian shields, so still plenty of entries on those centers. The probes are coming off now. That seems like a terrible time to push probes down, but I guess he feels like he needs the extra meat shield, if you will, to just get that Terran out of his base. Oh, good split of the army, and they got us around on these Marines. The Stalkers shooting their lasers, the sentries tickling the Marines to death, but now he can't get to them. The force fields are in the way, and they are just getting marauded. Nexus finally goes up, but get that Stalker up there, dude. Okay, there's going to be some kite action here.
Alright, I'm back. Just so you know, Fiasco Wife is bringing us some Red Bull.
Oh, that is super prime. That is uber.
Yeah, picking up Fiasco Dog.
Back from the groomers, and he's able to clean that up nicely. Let's see what we've going on.
Yeah, there's the lonely bunker hanging out right here.
And that zealot says, "Not in my backyard, son."
Scouting buildings, of course, is an important strategy amongst many Terrans.
It looks like we've got a hidden pylon down there by Protoss back behind the reeds. That might prove useful in the future.
Back in the Artosis secret hallway, as it's sometimes known.
Okay.
Or the John's Common Knowledge hallway.
Okay. Terran did not feel comfortable enough to move his command center down to his natural before turning it into an orbital command.
Looks like we got a strike force of 2 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, 3 Zealots and 2 Sentries coming down here. A pylon may be getting built, but it looks like that probe got either scared away or killed.
And we apologize for the lag.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Richards does not apologize for the lag.
Deal with it, bitches.
That is, you know, we all have to.
We got one Stalker just hanging out down by himself, and the rest of the forces come join him. They're worried about him being alone. He looks like Gator just might be going for it here, but that bunker completes, and that's got to be a sign for Gator to back off.
Yeah. Does VP Fargo know about that hidden pylon back there in the Artosis Gateway? Maybe
The
not.
Artosis Gateway. No, I don't think so. Otherwise, you know, he probably would just go kill it. But there are a lot of forces knocking on his front door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Fargo's door. 3 bunkers going down, finally going to move that orbital command down. And, you know, it's fun to have lots of orbital commands because they can do mules.
Space tractors, as they're lovely known around here.
Space tractors. Stim about to finish, 3 Marines on the way, and 3 more gateways for our Protoss champion. So we've got an all tier 1 unit thing, which is very cool. That's kind of the way I like to play.
We've got a factory cone with a reactor, so we might see some Hellions here, and we got a starport.
Or
probably just
he's
for
probably
medevac.
going to switch it for the medivac.
Yes.
So M and M and M, a very potent and delicious combination. You know why? Makes you say, mmm.
Yeah, well, M&M's also very delicious, but you add that extra M, and it just makes it super delicious.
So, Protoss forces hanging out at the Zelnaga watchtower, warping in a butt ton of sentries. There's a lot of energy on them.
We've got 39 probes, 31, which isn't all that unusual because Protoss with their chrono boost move quickly ahead in the probe count, but then the Terrans have those space tractors to make up for the difference. We got 3 bunkers here, and it looks like Gosu is wanting to make a little bit of a push here.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 bunkers, a bunch of Marines, and a couple smattering of Marauders should be enough to have his front defended. And we'll see what kind of technologies these guys are going to move on to next. So far, looks like this dude's just sticking to gateway units, super hardcore.
Do you have any upgrades on those gateway units? That's a negative on
That
the upgrades.
is a negative. So,
usually if someone does that heavy gateway armies, they're going to push for those quick upgrades, but we don't see any of that. At least we get the +1 armor before we push.
There goes Guardian Shield, and they are pushing on the front. Force field's cutting off the troops. This is a lot of Protoss in your face, but it looks like these force fields could be, and he's going to back off. No, he goes for it. Force fields get out of the way just in the nick of time, but looks like VP Fargo is going to hold.
excellent force fields there, weren't they, Mr. Hoffman?
They were. It's hard to tell with force fields if they're going to be good or bad, but you can see the outcome. Splitting the forces again, but everyone's in range. SCVs come off their mineral patches to assist in the battle.
The thing with those force fields is you've got to be very careful with them. You want to limit the Terran's ability to reinforce, push forward, and repair. You don't want to cut off your own zealots from being able to do anything in the battle.
Get the ramp.
Damage dealer and also the meat shield.
Yeah, meat shields are delicious. Those SCVs are not going to be able to get down the ramp, so they just go home. Lots of reinforcements streaming in from that northerly pylon, and this could be it for VP Fargo. I don't see how he can save this orbital command.
He did not
Force field. He did not force field it.
I don't think he's got any force fields left, Mr. Hostler.
Oh, wow.
But he's still doing some pretty decent damage.
Yeah.
Speaking of meat shield, you know that Zen's favorite artist is Lady Gaga, and if anyone would use meat shield, I would bet it would be Lady Gaga.
No GG, just a leave. So, I don't know what that means.
That means the game is over, Mr.
That
Hostler.
means the game is over. Well, thank you for watching this laggy fiasco cast. I am Crunk.
And I am D. James.
Balls.
Indeed.